gonna spend 100 days as a mafia boss in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, if you are even a little bit like me, you've probably always dreamed of having a mafia-styled video game created by Rockstar Games.
Game Award for Game of the Year.
Now, me personally, I decided to make that dream come true by turning all of Red Dead Redemption 2 into a playable mafia game. From bank heists, businesses, weapons, hideouts. And over the next 100 days, I have just one goal. Take over the entire city of Saint Denis by creating the most notorious mafia group in the country. However, that specific goal does come with a couple of issues. Now, one of the first problems is I'm entering into this city for the very first time. Nobody knows who I am. I have zero credibility. In order to get to the top, it's going to be a very long journey, and I'm gonna need a place to call home for the next 100 days. This city holds many problems that will make my life very difficult if I make the wrong choices. I found a nice little spot that seemed to be quite a good fit for a hideout. The only problem was I needed permission from the owner to use the business as a hideout. Alright, I'm just gonna be borrowing this for the next 100 days. You're free to go. You will be reimbursed. You'll be reimbursed. Welcome to the hideout. The owner was very nice about letting me borrow this. As of right now, this is my crew that I'm running with. I'm sure most of you know who Jack Marston is, but you don't know Ralphie. I actually don't know why he's reading. I think he's just pretending because he's on camera right now. Now, the one thing I did not tell you is that we are not the only mafia group in the country. You see, I was able to use a custom mod that was able to create a different mafia group that runs the city. And the leader of that mafia group is, well, Dutch. Dutch is currently in control of the most powerful mafia group in the city. Now, the way the mod works is that Dutch controls everything. Every box that comes into the city, every store in the city, and his men hang out at the richest saloon in the city. Now, the way this custom mod works is that in order for me to take over the entire city and become the official mafia boss leader, I will need to kill Dutch. However, Dutch also has a right-hand man that I also need to kill in order for the game to make me the new mafia boss. The difficulty is that they spawn in different spots every single day. Now, I might not be able to kill Dutch right now. However, I can make a little bit of noise by taking one of his men out. You see, barbershops are only open at night for special clientele, such as a member of the Dutch Mafia. And it just so happens that I also had a hair appointment as well. Sorry. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first hit of the 100 days. We are to send a message to the Dutch Mafia that we have entered into the city. Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the Dutch Mafia knows that we are here. The next day, the boys and I decided to head out into the city, hopes to maybe get a drink, maybe recruit some people to join our group. However, we ran into quite the predicament. All right, guys, let's hit the tap. Oh, wait a minute.
Why don't you stop on by for a moment?
Okay, what's up?
Ain't nothing you want to miss up. I have a feeling it's right up your alley. Goods you might be interested in. Guns?
Yeah, I like guns. I like ammunition.
If that's what you fancy.
I like this guy. I like this guy. Now, I really have two choices. I can either leave and never talk to this man again, or this could be the start of a potential amazing business partnership. All right, let's go see what it's like. No sketchy business, huh? Right? Whoa, 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 whoa! You guys are making a big mistake. Seriously. Oh. Okay, Jack, I think you got him. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Well, I think that's the last time somebody on the street tries to mess with the Peaky Morgans. That's our mafia name. Okay, it was finally time for a drink at our local bar, Dolly's Tavern. I hope I said that right. This is the first time the boys and I have entered into this area. We could tell that these were our people. Whiskey, please.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey there, friend.
This tavern was filled with working people, trying to escape their everyday lives with a hard-earned drink. However, what I didn't know is that I was already putting my people at risk. As the night did feel normal, until it didn't. Everybody run! The boys helped me run away from the shots. Well, it was clear. The Dutch Mafia knew that we were here, and it was game on. The next day I started cleaning the bar. This wasn't very fun. However, in order for these people to trust me, I needed to let them know that I was on their side. However, one of the biggest advantages the Dutch Mafia has over me right now is money. So I started scouting out one of the main mansions the Dutch Mafia control. This mansion must be filled with valuables that I can rob and could obviously earn us a lot of money. I started just spending time looking around the cities for more opportunities to make money, and the main bank in the city was also an option. Now, remember when I told you Dutch and his right-hand man spawn in different areas randomly throughout the world? Well, I think I got extremely lucky because 2 of Dutch's men were outside of a portrait shop. And I guess I was extremely lucky this day because guess who was going in to take some pictures? Dutch's right-hand man, Archie. Now, I'm going to need to take full advantage of this because I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to have the opportunity to take him out again. Coming for you, Archie! Killing Archie wasn't going to be enough. I needed to make a statement with him as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, look where I put him. Oh yeah, we're here, baby, we're in the city. That should be a big enough statement for the Dutch Mafia. The boys and I went out to celebrate that we were now just 1 kill away from running the city. However, you should know that Ralphie cannot handle, well, drinking. Yeah! Ralphie, no, please don't punch him. Get off of him. I'm sorry, guys. Get over here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to rob the bank. Let's just be honest. We need to get some money, and we need to get it fast. Remember when I told you about businesses? Well, we're gonna need money if we want to invest in any of these businesses. The risk was, of course, very high, but the pay was even higher. Pulling this off successfully would put us on the map. Now it's just time to execute. All the money! Just die. Let's go. I'm sending the explosives. Everybody back up! While Jack and Ralphie robbed the main vault, I went into the main room to grab anything that I could see that would give us value. Yes. Afterwards, we secured $10,000. Alright, boys, just need to escape. Just need to get out of here. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be a lot of them. I got him. Go!
Oh, shoot, a bullet!
Go! How many are there? Come on. Okay, I'm locking in here. Yes. Now, something I didn't tell you is that if you do commit a crime throughout the city, it's not just the cops that will come after you. The Dutch Mafia will also come after you. No, it's the Mafia! We got him! Boys, we are so close to getting out of the city. We are so close to getting out with the money. Come on. Jack and I were nearly free. We assumed that Ralphie was right behind us. However... Ralphie was gone, and Jack and I couldn't do anything but run. Jack and I were now on the run, very much on edge on what just happened. Trusting people now was more critical than ever as it was just him and I. And that night, we were already tested with an option when we ran into a man. Who's this guy? Who is this guy?
I need medicine. Oh, I sucked them in a mouth.
Could be playing us on. He could be playing us on.
Please, sir. I don't want to die.
Okay.
Help me.
I think he's faking it. Now is not the time to trust anyone or help anyone that could potentially betray us over time. Jack and I ended up borrowing some horses from some strangers because we had a very important business trip ahead of us. And you might be wondering where we're going. Well, now that we have some money, we can't go back to the city empty-handed. There was a man that had a business opportunity for us. And this man was located in the great town of Valentine. This was, of course, very far from the city, with a new group of working men and potential enemies. Now, the man that we are meeting, his name is Clint, and, well, he's currently in jail. And in order to do business with this man, we're going to need to break him out. So Jack and I laid low, since we were going to break him out at night.
Alright, now's the day. Let's break this guy out. This guy, Clint, better have a good business opportunity for us here. Alright, I'm not really sure how to go about this other than just heading in. Actually, let me just show you. Get this guy. Let's go, let's go. I just need to break one guy out. There's no need for a lot of innocent people to die here. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna kill him. I'm just gonna shove him over here. Get out of here. Alright, let's search for this key. Search for this key. Okay, matter of fact, plan B. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Clint, where are you? Where is he? Clint? Where'd he go? Oh, he's already here on the minimap. Oh my goodness, guy, why are all these people... Some of them aren't even police officers. Alright, let's go, let's go. Clint, hurry! I don't want to kill any more of these people than I have to. Go, go, go. This is Peaky Morgan business. I think I got him. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think
we might have gotten Clint out of jail, but we also might have just created another enemy. However, now you're probably wondering why I broke this man out of jail, and I'm paying him $100 to choose a location near the city for some mysterious operation. It was a moonshining business. We can now supply all liquor or alcohol to our local bar. The last time we were there, well, Ralphie got into a fight. Rest in peace, my friend. The business itself is very simple. You simply choose the type of moonshine you want. The stronger, the more money, but the more profit. However, entering back into the city with no potential help and just Jack and I was quite honestly not a very smart idea. So I decided to go talk to a strange man, and for a small fee of $50, well, I'll tell you what that $50 gets me later, because as of right now, my first shipment of moonshine was ready. It was a bit strange entering back into the city after all of this time. However, now we have money and business. But I knew entering back into the city lines, we were gonna have to deal with some things, and we were greeted with some very nice men.
Hop on down, nice and slow.
Alright, we're coming down. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You ain't getting...
Ah, sucker! Peaky Morgans! Alright. Yo, Jack. Jack, chill. Dude, oh my goodness, you like nearly destroyed all of our product.
Thankfully, Jack didn't destroy all of our product. Oh my goodness.
I missed the city, we're home!
We were set to offer our fellow friend, the owner at the Dolly's Tavern, an opportunity of a lifetime for us to become the official supplier of all alcohol products brought into the bar. At first, he wasn't sure, but with some simple and nice negotiations, we set all the moonshine product in the storage room, and we are now the official supplier of Dolly's Tavern.
Thank you, mister. You earned this, that's for sure.
Now, I still want to advance my business. However, there are some people that might not want that to happen because they are working for the Dutch Mafia. So the police needed to be dealt with. Remember when I told you I gave $50 to a strange man to help me with an issue I had with not having enough men? Well, that $50 got me a group of men that are basically willing to die for me and are now part of the Peaky Morgans. Their first assignment, led by myself, is very simple. Take out the police to send a message
To not mess with the Peaky Morgans. It's time! Oh yeah! Where's the chief? Where's the chief? Back away. I just see the chief.
The chaos was well on the way. Many police officers fighting for their lives.
I have a little thing up my sleeve that's gonna end this fight early, ladies and gentlemen. Boom!
The police were no longer a problem for the Peaky Morgans, my friends. I was still on the search for killing Dutch, as killing him would lead me to automatically being the new head mafia leader of the city, since I already killed his right-hand man. But I wanted to invest in another business, so I had to get my hands a little bit dirty, since this business was currently under control by the Dutch mafia. Let's see what you got going on back here. Hello?
Sorry, pal. This is invitation only.
Oh, okay. It's probably Dutch mafia business.
I want to see what you got behind that door back there.
Nothing. This is the back terrace where people go relax and just get away from everything.
Let's go in and relax.
Yeah, let's
then.
go. Let's go. I want to see
move.
what's in here. Come on.
Open up, it's me.
You sure you're all right?
Yes, never.
Okay, he's gonna rat me out.
Wouldn't I be?
Oh, maybe he won't.
Okay. Whatever.
I think he's gonna rat me out. I don't know.
Thought it was awkward with my ex-wife.
He ratted me out! No! Get over here. Alright, I'm just gonna... Alright. Okay, that works. I didn't really know what to do with him.
It's a gambling
This guy I
game.
had to deal with.
Upstairs, 3rd floor, door at the
Okay.
end of the hallway.
Oh, was that so hard? Yeah, that's what you deserve, for ratting me out like that. Alright, let's go handle business here. It's the last time the Dutch Mafia has any influence at this gun shop.
Leave right now.
Is this guy serious? I'm not sure if it was the fact that I was getting tired of having to search for Dutch, but I was losing patience having to deal with every single one of his men controlling certain areas, just like this. I had no tolerance for it. So I decided to end up robbing them as well, and before you knew it, well, I bought the business, and now I have a major part in the city in my control. The following days, I needed to make sure I kept people around me in check, as any people that were against me and against my orders around my territory would be dealt with. No rats around here! I was also trying to gain information about where Dutch would be. And business owners that previously worked for the Dutch Mafia, well, they needed to pay up or leave. I was bringing in loads of guns into the city now. My profit and my money was really no problem. But it's not about money honestly anymore, but rather control and power. In fact, I have so much power now that I can even antagonize a cop and they won't do anything. No, like literally, seriously, look, watch.
I'm talking to you.
He's not doing anything. Watch, let me do it again.
Streak of piss.
I then had my eyes set on the main mansion that I knew Dutch controlled. This wasn't about robbing the place anymore, but rather finding Dutch and taking him out. This needed to be a quiet job, so I only took my right-hand man, Jack Marston, with me. Alright, that's obviously locked. So far, it doesn't look like there's a single one of Dutch's men out here. Let's see. Yeah, there's usually guards out here. In that moment, I'll be honest, it felt like nothing was wrong. However, looking back at things now, things were very much off. There is not a single guy in here right now. Oh, Dutch! I continued to look for Dutch. Still nothing. Each step I took felt extremely heavy. I don't know if I see him. Oh! Somehow, I made it out alive. It was clear that somebody knew that I was going to be there. And if you're worried about Jack, well, thankfully he's fine since he didn't go into the room that blew me up. And the next day after recovering from my injuries, my gun shop was, well, destroyed and robbed. Okay, these guys want war. I was, of course, furious. Started shooting around to find out who might have been responsible for letting this happen. Who did it? It was the Dutch Mafia, of course. And it just so turned out that I ended up knowing a little spot where they would hang out. Okay, I'm about sick of this, guys. I have a little bit of a trick and a little bit of an idea up my sleeve. Why don't I just tell you about it? This war was going on long enough. I was getting honestly sick of it. I had a crate of weapons I wanted to give them, as a peace offering, of course. Boys, listen. This little war between us has gone on long enough. Why don't I give you some weapons and you enjoy them, okay? Enjoy them. I gotta get out of here. by the order of the Peaky Morgans.
I absolutely love saying that. I really do.
My men and I went out to celebrate at the local theater. It was a night that would be filled with laughter and friendship.
Ticket for one, please.
Ticket for one, here we go. I want this night to be fun, okay? Let's enjoy the show, why don't we? Let's enjoy the show.
Thanks. Be so kind as to shoot
By now, you might have potentially forgotten, but remember when I went to Valentine and I made a slight enemy with the O'Driscoll boys? Well, it just so happened that they also enjoyed the theater.
Marvelous!
Alright, let's leave this place early, man. There's no reason. This is a fun spot.
Oh my goodness!
Jack, we need to get out of here!
Somehow, Jack and I escaped. However, there was no way the O'Driscoll boys knew where we were. Someone must have told him, and that someone needed to be taken out before it was too late. The search for Dutch officially needed to become in full effect. But before it became in full effect, I needed to do something that I should have done when my bar got attacked early on. Take out the Dutch's Mafia saloon.
Let's go hang out at the saloon, Jack.
So Jack and I went to just get a drink. Of course, enjoy the night.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're just here for a couple of drinks and we'll be out of your hair. Okay? We'll be out of your hair. Who else is here? Yeah, absolutely not. I think that's all of them, Jack. And I'm gonna say it again, this was by order of the Peaky Morgans. I will never not like saying that. I'm just letting you guys know that.
Now my focus was only on finding Dutch, and anybody that looked a little suspicious was dealt with.
Come on, where's he at, huh?
He could literally be anywhere. But then, two simple men in an alley might have just given Dutch's entire empire away.
These guys look a little weird.
This was the most active area I've seen outside of a building before, and one of Dutch's men was outside.
There's a guy here. There's a guy here. You're dead. He might be here.
I thought it was a coincidence. However, when I saw yet another man, I thought I might be close.
Is this another Yeah.
Woo!
That was another guy. Guys, he might actually be here. There's a lot of guys over here guarding what? It's gotta be Dutch. It's gotta be Dutch. Everyone lock in. Everyone lock in! Alright, I think this is an entrance into a... Who's that guy? Alright, I gotta go in there, clearly. I don't know if you saw that, but that guy just glitched out. Dutch has gotta be here. I think I found the spawn spot. Dutch! If there's another guy... Yes! Guarding! It's over! I think I got him. I think I found him. He's gotta be in here.
In fact, I was close. However, I might have been a little bit too late to finish the job before he could hurt one of my men. Jack! It was over. Dutch was gone, and I was next. I got what I wanted. I'm now the leader of the most powerful mafia group in the city and the country. Perhaps now I can finally relax. Maybe this is the end. Or maybe this is just the beginning.